Well, hey, Bethel Church family, both San Jose and Santa Clara, big shout out to you guys. Man, we miss you guys, and we're praying for you. Laura and I are praying for you, and we can't wait to be back together with you. Thanks for tuning in today to Daily Hope, and for everybody who might be a guest today, and you're tuning in. So I'm reading an article, and it's a guy that I read pretty often called. His name is Dr. Jim Dennison. And I learned that there's this asteroid simply named 52768. And it's going to be passing by Earth this week. It's going to pass by Earth this week. And so I'm reading this. This thing is like 1.2 miles wide. It's traveling at over 19,000 miles per hour, which is really fast. NASA says if it was to strike Earth, it would be large enough to cause a global effect. And I thought, well, great, another global effect, right? Now, don't panic. Good news, the asteroid will miss us by almost 4 million miles. But one of the reasons this asteroid got a lot of press is when NASA took a picture of it. The picture of it looks like it's wearing a mask. I'm totally not kidding you. It looks like it's wearing a mask. And I thought to myself, even asteroids are observing the rules of shelter in place, etc. And I thought, well, let's take that a step further. I'm really thankful that this asteroid is going above and beyond in its social distancing, because it'll miss us by almost 4 million miles. Well, sometimes you just gotta laugh. By the way, it's not the only asteroid that has ever passed by our globe, and it's not even the biggest one. In fact, these are fairly regular occurrences. I'm not sure that's even helpful information, but it is. And I thought, again, about the bigness and the vastness of our world, of our universe. And then I thought about the words of Jesus that he taught to his friends on how to pray. The Lord's Prayer, right? Our Father who is in heaven, hallowed or holy is your name. Your kingdom come, your will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Let the kingdom of heaven break in on earth. I love that. Give us today our daily bread. I want to camp there for just a moment. He was teaching his friends how to live daily. Jesus would expand on this very idea later on in Matthew chapter 6. Remember, he would say the well-known words, don't worry about tomorrow. Tomorrow will have enough of its own problems when you get there. And I'm thinking, it's true, but it's not real encouraging until you drill down just a little bit. It's actually really encouraging. And it's also a very effective way to live. Learn to live daily. Well, what does that mean, and how do we do that? Well, I'll give you 2 simple thoughts. If you and I are going to live in the present, like we're going to live daily, like Jesus suggested, like Jesus said, we need to pray just what we need for today. You and I have got to learn to not live in the past and to not try to live in the future. If we're going to live daily. I always think of the Old Testament people of Israel. Moses is leading them out of Egypt after centuries of slavery and oppression. And he's leading them into an incredible future. God's got this great homeland for them, and it's good, but it's challenging. The good stuff that God calls us to is also challenging, and it's going to require his people to trust him, okay? And then they want to go back to Egypt. They want to go back to the past. And sometimes it feels like we never escape the past. Sometimes we focus on what's lost and not what's left. Sometimes we just focus on our failures. I do that sometimes. Man, I wish I wouldn't have said that or done that. But we just focus on our failures instead of focusing on God's forgiveness and his amazing grace, his new mercies, like there's mercy available every single day. We We can't live daily if we're always looking back. If we're haunted by the past. But the future can be just as paralyzing, especially right now. So many unknowns still, right? I mean, I don't know about you. I'm so frustrated with just the news of like, there's no plan moving forward, and let's extend the shelter in place. It's frustrating and it's discouraging, and it's no wonder that Jesus taught in Matthew chapter 6, and I love the way Eugene Peterson's The Message says it. Matthew 6, verse 34, give your entire attention to what God is doing right now. Oh man, that's a good word for me. And don't go get worked up about what may or may not happen tomorrow. God will help you deal with whatever hard things come up when the time comes. You know, we can do our best to plan and to pray for tomorrow, and we should. But it'll drive you and me crazy if we try to live there, if we try to live in tomorrow. Jesus taught us to approach God each new day, to approach Him each new day, and to pray, give us today our daily bread. Father, give us what we need to be our best today. Well, thanks for tuning in today. God bless you.